This video is brought to you by Card Kingdom, and while supplies last, if you mention Saffron Olive in your order notes, we'll hook you up with a free Saffron Olive sticker with any Card Kingdom order. Ho, 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 everyone. It's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Against the Odds. So today's episode is going up by Christmas Day, so I figured we should probably do a holiday-themed special this week, and I think we got a good one. We are playing a deck I'm calling the Evil Christmas Tree. Basically, our family's getting together, we're going out, chopping down a Christmas tree, throwing some ornaments on it, but then in the end, that tree is hopefully going to kill our opponent. And I'll explain more in a minute as we go along. Before we do, a super quick reminder, if you enjoy Against the Odds, it would be so cool of you if you could take a second, click that subscribe button down at the bottom of your screen. It's a great way to support the channel and the site for free. So let's talk the Evil Christmas Tree. So first off, our Christmas tree itself, Tree of Perdition. So Tree of Perdition, it's our honorary Christmas tree of the deck. 4 mana, 0/13. We can tap it to exchange its toughness with one of our opponent's life total. So basically, we can tap it, put our opponent to 13 life if Tree is in its normal state. However, Tree gets especially scary when we start decorating it, putting some ornaments on it. And that's kind of one of the main plans of our deck. We got two main combos to win with our Christmas tree. Combo number 1 is Turn to Frog. So Turn to Frog turns a creature into a 1/1 and causes it to lose all of its abilities, which is actually like kind of a drawback for the most part. But this is our ornament that we put on our tree, and that ornament then like explodes and kills our opponent. But basically what we can do is tap Tree of Perdition to put a trigger out this X egg, exchange my toughness with our opponent's life total, and then before that trigger resolves, we turn to Frog Tree of Perdition, turn it into a 1/1. That means no matter what life total our opponent's at, they're going to go down to 1 life, and then anything kills our opponent. A stiff breeze will take our opponent down. A cup of eggnog, whatever, is going to finish our opponent off. When it comes to finishing our opponent off, we have another combo for that. That's also a combo in its own right as well, which is Triskaidekaphobia. So Triskaidekaphobia, really weird, wacky card, but basically, at the beginning of our upkeep, we get to choose either each player gains a life, each player loses a life. However, the most important part is, before we choose that, if anyone's at 13 life, exactly 13 life, they lose the game. So Triskaidekaphobia does two things with our Evil Christmas Tree plan. First, it combos directly with Tree of Perdition. We can just play Tree of Perdition, play Triskaidekaphobia, tap Tree, put our opponent down to 13. On our upkeep, opponent loses a game to Triskaidekaphobia. The other thing it does is gets in that last point of damage. If we go on the Turn to Frog tree plan and put our opponent to 1, obviously 1, everyone loses a life trigger from Triskaidekaphobia, gonna finish our opponent off. So this is the main engine of the deck. Otherwise, I guess we got all of our like family gathered around for the holidays to support our Christmas tree plan, to decorate the Christmas tree. Gifted Etherboard, Pack Rat, Grey Merchant. Basically, we're just trying to stay alive until we can find Tree, find our Turn to Frog, find our Triskaidekaphobia, stabilize the game. Gifted Etherborn, Grey Merchant, just gain us a bunch of life. Unlikely we actually win with Grey Merchant because it's just a one-of, and we don't really want to win with it. We want to win with our Christmas tree. And then Pack Rat just makes a bunch of blockers and does kind of give us a backup plan for winning. Then we have some removal, Fatal Push for the early game, Murderous Rider, gets rid of anything, and can also be a lifelinking creature, so another nice stabilization card. Then for card draw to find our tree, and to find our other combo pieces, our ornaments and such. Underworld Connections just keeps drawing us through our deck extra cards every turn. Omnixilus does the same thing, but can also blow up a creature if we need it to. Mana base wise, we get some good utility lands. Castle Echoing for card draw. Mutavault can be a creature. Another way to get in that last point of damage if we turn to Frog our Christmas tree and get our opponent to 1. Field of Ruin, just because. Some dual lands to cast our blue spells. Urborg, some swamps. In the sideboard for control, we get Duress Negate, Mystical Dispute. Then we have Pithing Needle, mostly for planeswalkers, but can occasionally hit like Aetherworks, Marvel, and such. Languish for creature decks just to sweep away the board. Leyline of the Void for graveyards. And that is the Evil Christmas Tree, our Christmas/holiday special episode of Against the Odds for this year. And that's our deck for today. So let's jump into the gameplay, see if we can actually kill some opponents by decorating our Christmas tree with Turn to Frog to put our opponent to water, just straight up killing them with Triskaidekaphobia and the help of our Christmas Tree of Perdition. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoy it, and I'll be back in a bit with the wrap up. All right. Against the Odds Christmas special time. We are decorating our Christmas tree today. Our evil Christmas tree, which is hopefully killing opponents. This hand is unique. In a long grindy matchup, it's going to be good. In an aggro matchup, we're going to lose a lot of life. Well, Swamp and Thoughtseize. Get a peek. See how... Ooh. Opponent's ramping. Well, I guess we take the Elvish Rejuvenator. This is going to be interesting. This is not the longest and grindiest of matchups. We're going to need to kill our opponent before they get to go crazy with huge Eldrazi. Well, kill Llanowar. Keeping our opponent off mana is a good start. Also, just drawing Tree would be nice. About it. Turn to Frog. That's actually hilariously kind of a way we can deal with an Eldrazi. Yeah, let's just start drawing cards. I don't think Triskaidekaphobia does enough yet, and it lets our opponent know what's up. Alright, opponent's got a handful of big things. I'll draw a card. Thoughtseize. Draw a card. Well, let's... Underworld Connections. Go. Okay. Tree of Perdition. Go. Podet. Pilgrimage. Okay, this might be fast enough. Our opponent might have missed enough land drops. Christmas Tree is here. Well, I mean... Triskaidekaphobia, go. Do you have an answer, opponent? I think this is actually probably a tough matchup for us, but it's working out here with our opponent mulliganing and then stumbling around. And opponent, the Christmas tree. No answers. No answers to the tree, and our opponent scoops it up. What do we have that actually is good against ramp is the question. The answer is not a ton. All right. What can we cut? How do we beat this deck? Gifted Aetherborn doesn't seem that great. Let's go negate Mystical Disputes. Pithing Needles? What else can we cut? Probably trim a couple Fatal Pushes. Hopefully. Maybe. Alright, try it like that. Probably, I mean, our opponent doesn't have that much interaction, so probably our way of winning is almost what we did that game, where we just kind of, like, luck into our combo pretty quickly before our opponent can start, like, Ulamagging and Ugaining us and whatnot. Well, this is not going to luck us into our combo, but we have, like, max defense hand. Opponent, Abriel Grazer. I mean, I guess we could just stop the threats, too. That is a possibility. Thoughtseize you. Okay. Well, we'll take Questing Beast. That's a little awkward. Castle Garenbrig. Oh, dear. Uh-oh. Whiff, whiff, whiff. That's a really good draw. That means Cavalier of Thorns comes down, and I don't think we can stop it. Ugh, wow. Yeah, it's actually going to be too fast for our Mystical Dispute, and now we are in a whole heap of trouble. Yeah, okay. Well, Cavalier us, opponent. Cavalier us into oblivion. Well, that's unfortunate. We definitely could have stopped this if our opponent had the ramp spell in their hand, but they did not. Opponent gets in, hits us. Well, miracles happen sometimes. It is a Christmas episode. Maybe we sideboarded wrongly. If our opponent's playing all these creatures, maybe we should have sideboarded differently. Opponent, we need a tree. We need a tree, and we need it soon. Gets in, hits us to 11. Tree does block. Cavalier. Well, Triskaidekaphobia. Go. Opponent has an answer. Out of cards. We need a tree. We need a tree. And our opponent to whiff. Opponent's going to get in. We are running out of life, though. We take 6. We need to draw this turd or we're dead. Opponent hits us. Ugh. All right. All the ornaments, no tree to put them on. Well, that was a little different than I thought. Apparently our opponent, is playing a lot of creatures, which I guess means we want some Gifted Aetherborns, and maybe we don't want the Pithing Needles? Yeah, alright, let's keep some Gifted Aetherborns. Alright, we're on the play, which is nice. We get to play first. Alright. Well, we're going to need to hit some land drops, primarily. Watery Grave Tap. Pass the turn. Give us lands. Give us lands. Opponent, Forest, and Abriel Grazer. Very obnoxious. Puts land into play. Okay, that's not a land. Well, we'll pass the turn. Arch-Varaska. Well, that gets around our negate. Opponent attacks for fun. Oh, dear. Alright. Well, it looks like the Grinch has arrived with their rampy dream draws. Oh, come on, deck. Well, this is turning into a Christmas nightmare. Yeah, I guess we gotta discard Underworld Connections. Ugh. Opponent. Pilgrimage. Well, we will counter that. Opponent passes. Hits us for 1. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Alright. Well, there's no presents that get us out of this. Questing Beast for our opponent. Yeah, missing land drops means dying quickly. Gets in, hits us. Sure. Alright. Well, okay. Yeah, we've been grinched. Not a whole lot we can do about this. Opponent hits a land, our promise, we can't stop it. And we will scoop it up. Oh! Well, that was the worst Christmas ever. We got pretty, I mean, I assume this is a hard matchup, but that is, oh, hey, look at that. Lands for days. But that is a tough way for that to go. Just not ever hitting land number 3. Not exactly how we were hoping. Against the odds time, this week, we have a Christmas special. We are decorating our Christmas tree. Hopefully killing our opponent with it. The evilest of Christmas trees. This sounds fine. I mean, we got stuff. Okay. Opponent's going aggro. Our life loss is going to be interesting. Well, thought sees you. Boros Elite, Brave the Elements, Dauntless Bodyguard. Alright, take Boros Elite. Pass the turn. This is going to be about stabilizing. I am worried about Brave the Elements. But if we can keep the board clear, it's not as big of a deal. There's a Dauntless Bodyguard. Hopefully there's not another 1-drop. Alright, opponent gets it. Hits us for 1. Sure. Down to 17. Well, play the swamp. Run out the packiest of rats. Pass the turn. Shepherd Dunes for our opponent. Goes to combat. Attacks. Well, let's block Boros Elite. Pretty fine with making this trade. Wow, opponent lets it die. Okay. We're fine with that. Opponent passes. And play the swamp. Pass the turn. Stop on our opponent's upkeep. And swift end you. Alright, there's the Brave the Elements. Well, we got the Brave the Elements out of our opponent's hand, so that's good. Opponent, combat. And this means we get to play Tree, and we're kind of like a, Shepherd Dunes can ruin the Triskaidekaphobia plan, but play Urborg, play Tree. Pass the turn. Merry Christmas, opponent. We're coming for you. Good news is, it's going to block well. Very, very well. That is part of the power of the Christmas tree. Opponent, tapping a lot of mana. Wow, tapping all the mana. Alright, Venerated Loxodon, that's fine. Yup. Opponent passes. Oh, that's also fine. So we will kill Venerated Loxodon. We will kill Dauntless Bodyguard. Pass the turn. Show us a Triskaidekaphobia. Opponent's going to 13, although, I guess it doesn't work because of Shepherd Dudes. Opponent can lose a life when they want, thanks to Shepherd Dudes. Opponent plays the Blades. And another Venerated Loxodon. Alright, well, boom. Switch it up. Tree becomes a 20/20. Opponent goes to 13. And passes. Well, Field of Ruin. That's interesting. So I think we Field of Ruin Shepherd Dunes, which actually turns Triskaidekaphobia on here, if we draw it. Play Murderous Rider, pass the turn. Opponent, Boros Elite, sure. The only thing we're really worried about is getting janked out by a Brave the Elements. That's our one pseudo concern. Well, play Underworld Connections. Underworld Connections. Draw a card. Mutavault's actually pretty helpful. Alright, pass the turn. Yeah, let's just pass. Mutavault is a blocker that works through Brave the Elements, which is kinda nice. Opponent plays a Plains. And, we would love a Triskaidekaphobia. No attacks. We untap. Don't have blue mana for that yet. Fatal Push. Well, let's Underworld Connections again. Pass the turn. Whew. If we can find blue mana, opponent. Aww. Alright. Declaration Stone on our tree. Goes to combat. Attacks. Yeah, let's fire up Mutavault and block. Double block. I think going down to land's okay, if our opponent even kills it. Still live for Triskaidekaphobia. Alright, opponent kills Murderous Rider. Well, let's draw some cards. See if we can find it. Opponent, Maybe Tree already did its job. Thoughtseize, not helpful. Draw a card. Draw a card. Tree of Perdition, again. Pass the turn. Alright, Mardu Woe Reaper. That gains our opponent a life. I guess we are only at 9. 9 is not the highest life total. And we have a hand that is not super helpful. Opponent passes. Well, draw a card. Blue mana, draw a card. Mutavault. Gifted Aetherborn. Pass the turn. Alright, if we find blue mana, we should win. Can we find a blue source? Opponent. Benalish Marshal to grow the dorks. Opponent goes to combat. No attacks. Well, we will Fatal Push Woe Reaper. Sack the Clue. Draw a card. Christmas Tree, our opponent back to 13. Untap. Okay. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Triskaidekaphobia. Urborg. Pass the turn. And our opponent. The tree is coming for you. Opponent's gotta lose life or kill us. Declaration Stone takes down the tree. Sure. We have 2 colorless blockers if our opponent has Brave the Elements. Opponent attacks and attacks. Well, we'll block. Does our opponent realize that they're dead? And opponent scoops it up! Tree coming through! Okay, that was good. Well, 2 languishes in. Go down 1 Underworld Connections. Actually, maybe we keep, Thoughtseize seems questionable at best. Alright, let's run it like that. Well, Tree's still doing it. Triskaidekaphobia kill. Yes. Yes. Man, we had the Turd Frog kill, too, if we just didn't hit a blue source. I mean, we don't have a ton of blue sources. We only have 8, but we did draw, like, half of our deck and not find one, so. One thing I do like about this deck against aggro is Gifted Aetherborn and Murderous Rider, and even Triskaidekaphobia, and I guess the 1 Gray Merchant are all pretty good cards against aggro, combined with our removal. I guess Triskaidekaphobia is not insane, but oh boy. I think we're gonna keep this. I know that keeping 1-landers doesn't usually work out, but it's Christmas. So I think maybe we get the gift of land number 2 in our stocking this year. It's gotta happen, right? Okay. Well, Fatal Push you. I mean, this hand is so tempting to keep because we have double Gifted Aetherborn, which is probably our best card against our opponent's deck outside of, like, Languish. And we have a Fatal Push. And we even have the tree combo for our eventual win, but we do need to hit lands. Opponent. Selfless Spirit. Sure. Land off the top. You can do it, deck. Not a Mutavault. Well, okay. Let's Thoughtseize. Take Thalia's Lieutenant. Pass the turn. Well, we're not making it look easy, but our opponent is not doing a ton. Other than playing mismatch lands. Kytheon. Combat. Gets in, hits us. Can we draw a land? Our Christmas theory did not work out the way we planned. Well, kill Selfless Spirit. Opponent sacks it. Alright. Well, I guess that you can't keep 1-landers even on Christmas. That's what we learned from this match. Plains for our opponent. And combat hits us to 12. The good news is, even though we've been stuck on 1 land, heading into turn 4, Gifted Aetherborn's still good. Oh, that's a good draw. Was not expecting that. All right. Well, we learned. You do not keep 1-landers even on Christmas. Just not meant to be. Oh, deck. All right. Well, yeah, run it back. No 1-lander. Now I'm disappointed. I really thought that Christmas was going to make it work out. Well, we get to play first. This hand's not very good. I think we mulligan. Oh, dear. This again? Oh, no. Well, 0. Oh, God. All right. Well, this is, I would say, perhaps the nightmare. Yikes. Okay. Well, 4-lands Triskaidekaphobia. Gonna need to hit some sweepers. Yeah. Oh, that second hand was almost exactly our first hand, but we learned we can't keep it. Opponent, Dullest Bodyguard. Okay, well, there's our blue mana this game. Drowned Catacombs. We are going to need to stop drawing lands. Oh, the Magic Gods, I thought they were going to be good to us for Christmas, but it seems like perhaps they are not. We're on the naughty list. About it. Thraben Inspector gets a clue. Has a lot of power. Gets in. Can we draw a non-land? Preferably a castable one. Okay, well, Languish is good. That is a card that can potentially catch us up here. We'll see. We'll see. About it. Thraben Inspector gets a clue. And big attack. Yeah. Well, we dropped to 13. A risky number with Triskaidekaphobia. Play a Swamp. And got a Languish, which at least slows our opponent down. Opponent, Boros Elite, going on the rebuild plan. Mardu Woe Reaper. Yeah, we're still in a pretty sketchy spot. Yup. Bodyguard. Another Urborg. That's not good. Well, Thought sees you. Take a Declaration in Stone. Play an Urborg. And Triskaidekaphobia. Alright, opponent. No lands. This draw's been so bad. Opponent's gonna sack a clue, go digging for the land. Doesn't appear to have found it. Gets it and hits us. We drop to 8. Well, we will gain a life. Play Mutavault, pass the turn. Selfless Spirit for RE Budit. Combat. Well, okay. We will Mutavault. Block Boros Elite. Opponent lets it go. We drop to 7. Doesn't feel good, but draw to 5. More Triskaidekaphobias. I'll gain a life. Triskaidekaphobia number 2. Watery Grave. Pass the turn. We're gonna need more than this. Oh, this has been so awkward. Well, we did start with 5 cards, which I think is our biggest issue. Another Boros Elite. Opponent goes to combat. No attacks. Well, let's gain some life. Gain a life. Turn to Frog, eh? Play Urborg. Pass the turn. Opponent. Knight of the White Orchid to get a land. Combat. Attacks. Well, we will turn to Frog. Opponent braves the elements. Yeah, well, draw a card. Show us a Languish. Number 2, we got one more. Yeah, draw a card. Tree of Perdition. I don't think we live long enough, though. Ugh. So we drop to 5. We untap. We gain a life. Can we live a turn? Mutavault. Maybe. Tree of Perdition. Pass the turn. Okay. I mean, this gives us a chance. We know there's 2 Benalish Marshals in hand. Is there removal? We took the Deckenstone a ton of turns ago. Is there a chance that I think we're going to win. Benalish Marshal. Combat. Attacks with everything. Oh my god. Well, fire up Mutavault. Tree. Yep. We will block. Stuff dies. We go to 4. Opponent passes. Upkeep. Triskaidekaphobias. Tree you. And we got there with the Christmas tree. Again. Woo! That was a ball to 5. A Christmas miracle. For sure. Yeah. Okay. Still doing it. What are the chances on the multi 5? Well, sweet. Alright. Against the odds time, we are looking to decorate our Christmas tree. Our Tree of Perdition Christmas tree today. Christmas special against the odds. Opponent. Overgrown Tomb. Tapped. Sure. Passes. Well, let's play land. Play Gifted Aetherborn. Pass the turn. See what our opponent's up to. Hardened Scales. Green-black control. Alright, definitely Hardened Scales. Sure. Well, we will... Go to combat. Attack. Play Urborg. Pack Rat. And pass the turn. Opponent. I mean, we're probably going to end up killing this Winding Constrictor, but I don't think there's any reason we got to, like, rush into it. We can do it at instant speed. So we don't have our tree. We do have our Triskaidekaphobia. About it. They probably have to kill Pack Rat if they can. That's a scary card to live. Managorger Hydra. Well, we will kill Winding Constrictor. Untap. Play a land. Go to combat. Attack. And, yeah, I mean, I guess we're fully on the rat plan. Discard Triskaidekaphobia, unfortunately. Hit our opponent. Down to 14. Well, this is a boring way to potentially win, but Christmases can be weird. Sometimes you forget to get your tree. And you're scrambling around on Christmas Eve, etc., etc. Opponent. Another land. It's a nice display of all the Golgari dual lands available. Now, the playable ones, at least, in the Pioneer format. Opponent. Walking Ballista X2. Okay. Grows a Managorger Hydra. See if our opponent just kills a pack rat. They might have to. There are things that can go wrong if they wait. Alright. Opponent is going to kill a pack rat. Sure. We would kind of just like to draw land, but... Opponent. Wow, getting frisky. Sure. Underworld Connections. Well, pack rat. Discard Gifted Aetherborn. Go attacking. I mean, I guess we're mostly in on the rat plan here. Opponent. Down to 10. Eventually we'll draw land, and then we can kill this Managorger with Obnixilis. Opponent. Rishkar. Yeah, it grows Managorger. Yup. Opponent. Combat. No attacks. We draw. Alright, there's a land. So, in that case, we will play Obnixilis, kill Managorger, pass the turn. Yeah, pass the turn. This also gives us plenty of cards to discard to our pack rats, which is nice. Not the way we're trying to win, but a win's a win when it comes down to it. Opponent. Kind of looks like a Christmas feast with Gifted Aetherborn. I can see that. Some sort of holiday get together. I mean, I think it looks like it's eating another person, so not the most common kind of holiday get together, but still. All right. Opponent's growing the dorks. Combat. Passes. Well, we will draw a card, lose a life. Play Drowned Catacombs. Go to combat. Big attack. Opponent blocks. Gonna leave back Managorger. Alright, well, 1, 2, 3. Discard Triskaidekaphobia. 1, 2, 3. Discard Underworld Connections. And that's what we got. Hit our opponent down to 3. Pack rats for days. Is there any way our opponent can get out of this? We also have a removal spell on board with Obnixilis. So if our opponent doesn't kill Obnixilis, that can kill Managorger. If they do, then that's with -1 blocker. And opponent scoops it up. All right, not the beautiful Christmas tree win, but a win nonetheless. We actually don't have a ton of sideboard cards. I guess we can bring in 2 languishes and maybe go down. Go down what? That is the question. Maybe 1 Underworld Connections and 1 pack rat, even though it was good that game. We want the Christmas tree win. That's our goal, is to win Christmas style, not just pack rat style. Well, all right. That said, I'm not above winning pack rat style. Which, that's what this hand lends itself towards. I mean, Thoughtseize Tron into pack rat. That could be good enough. Overgrown 2. Untapped. Elvish Mystic. Well, Swamp and Thoughtseize you. We will take Hardened Scales. Pass the turn. Llanowar Race. And, alright, there's old Managorgy. Opponent passes. Well, Watery Grave, untapped. Thoughtseize you. Grow Managorger. Take Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize you. Grow Managorger. Take Blossoming Defense. And opponent's out of cards, but they have a pretty big board. Can we find a way to stabilize here? Opponent. Llanowar Waste. Combat. Gets in, gets in. Hits us to 8. Not a high life total, in case you're counting. Opponent passes. Well, play Mutavault. And Gifted Aetherborn. Our last line of Hydra Defense. If that dies, we die. Yeah, that was a good top deck for turn 2. Well, that's even a better top deck. All right. Well, that was unfortunate. Okay, opponent. Those were the old Merry Christmas draws, I think, for our opponent. Good golly. Good golly. Thoughtseize on turn 1. Opponent's got nothing going on. Managorger to come down on turn 2. And then the Fatal Push. Yeah, those were max Christmas draws. Well, good news here is we have Tree and we got Triskaidekaphobia. We need a land to get to them, but It could work. I don't know if in worst case tree when we get to it, it's going to be a very good blocker, so. Alright, Watergrave. Untapped. Spend some life. Thoughtseize some opponents. Opponent has a hand that is very land light, but powerful. What do we take? They can't interact with our combo. Alright, we're going to take Duress. And just try to combo off is the plan. Tap land. Opponent passes. Well, Drown Catacombs. We do need a land. Opponent untaps. Elvish Mystic. Well, Field of Ruin. Underworld Connections. We got the combo. Can we draw land to go with it is the question. Opponent untaps. Come on, deck. Give us that land so we can play our Christmas tree. And decorate it with some fear. There's the Winding Constrictor. Opponent's passing. Land. That's not a land. Well, draw a card. Alright, well, we did eventually hit the land. We will play Gifted Aetherborn. Pass the turn. So, combo plan is still kind of online, just a little slower than we were hoping. Opponent. Oh, scoops it up. Alright. Opponent did not hit their lands. Well, not the most beautiful combo-y game, but we'll take it. I do think we would have won with the combo if the game continued, because we could have just played tree. Opponent presumably can't kill it. Triskaidekaphobia, tree. So I think we were very likely to win if the game continued, but opponent just didn't have the mana to continue. Yeah, all right. Merry Christmas to you, land-screwed opponent. All right, against the odds time, it is Christmas, and we are celebrating the holiday by decorating our Christmas tree. Tree of Perdition. Decorating it with Turn to Frog. Hopefully using that to kill people. So we'll see. Also, I mean, Triskaidekaphobia, that's our backup ornament. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. This hand's fine. Sadly, we don't have a swamp, so all of our lands are coming into play tap, but still, we're not going to ship it. The curve is good. We have the combo, one of them. And, I mean, we got the Christmas tree, which is the most important thing. Forest for our opponent, and mana. Ooh, Heart's Desire. Okay. Sure. Well, Kesselok Goo. I feel like this might be a good matchup for us. Because Tree of Perdition. Oh. If this is like tokens and not like a Stompy deck, then it might be harder. That's a lot of Heart's Desires. Holy sweet. Oh my god. Okay. That is a amazing amount of Heart's Desires. Well, I guess we play Mutavault. Gifted Aetherborn. Pass the turn. Come on, more lads. More lads to get to our tree and start the process. We are going to have to find a way to deal 1 damage at some point. Lovestruck Beast for our opponent. And passes. Treeland. Ooh, Triskaidekaphobia. Well, alright. We will Thoughtseize our opponent. Take Den Protector. And pass the turn. Come on, land. Come on, land. Come on, land. Come on, land. Temple Garden for our opponent. Tapped. Lovestruck Beast. Again. Combat. Big attack. Well, let's just block here. Drop to 12. Untap. Alright, that is Mutavault. So we will play Tree. Pass the turn. I mean, worst case, it's a good blocker. It stops Lovestruck Beast. It even stops Galtas. Maybe Tree of Perdition is just like the best card in this format. Opponent attacks. We will block and also block. Go to 14. Lovestruck Beast. Well, alright. I mean, we're going for it. Triskaidekaphobia, go. Is the Christmas tree gonna get it done? Temple Garden. Opponent, combat. Attacks. Well, we will block with our Christmas tree. Go to 7. Opponent passes. Alright, upkeep. Gain a life. Tree you. And game? Maybe we broke it. Maybe Christmas tree is just like legit broken. Good God. Well, I guess we bring in the 2 languishes. Go down a Underworld Connections and a Thoughtseize? Yeah, try like that. Oh, how beautiful, how beautiful, how beautiful. Maybe Tree of Perdition is just like a somewhat playable card in Pioneer. It is a Merry Christmas indeed in Christmas Tree Land. Opponent. All right, show us what you got. Let's see this hand. It is hard for a lot of decks to kill. I mean, Control can deal with it, and that is probably a difficult matchup, but... Well, we'll keep this. Card draw, removal. Not particularly close to the combo, but also not particularly close to dying. This hand should do a good job of slowing our opponent down, and hopefully we draw into the combo eventually. Force our opponent. And Elvish Mystic. Alright. In that case, we'll just swamp and give the elf a little Christmas push. Opponent. Sunbelt Grove. Llanowar Elves. Well, let's Thoughtseize. Take Whisperwood. Drown Catacombs. You. And opponent does not have a ton going on at the moment. Opponent gets in. Does not get in. Instead casts Deathmist Rapta. Sure. Well, we will Gifted Aetherborn. Drown Catacombs. Goo. We would kind of like our opponent to use their removal on Gifted Aetherborn, so then we can have this Underworld connections live. Another Mystic. Opponent passes. Well, go to combat. Get... Do we even get in? Let's just... Yeah, okay, let's play Tree. Kind of a weird choice. Our Christmas tree is going to get cut down by this Banishing Light. But I love drawing cards, so I feel like I'd rather have Underworld connections live at the moment if I have to choose. Because we can find another tree at some point. Opponent. Death Mists in for 3. Well, yeah, we'll take it. Down to 12. Temple Garden. Opponent's out of cards. Well, we untap. We will Underworld connections. Our swamp. Draw a card. Play the land. Pass the turn. Opponent. Combat. Gets in. Well, alright. Let's block. Yeah, let's draw a card first. Draw a card. Ooh, our 1 Gray Merchant. That could be sweet eventually. Let's play Gifted Aetherborn. Pass the turn. Force our opponent. There's a Morph. So I can get back Death Mist. Hopefully it's not Den Protector. That's the scariest one. Okay, let's do this. Thin our deck a bit. Grab a Swamp. Okay, that's fine. Death Mist gets back Death Mist. And this will keep happening. Okay, so we go to combat. Attack. Gain some life. Draw a card. Field of Ruin. Blow up Temple Garden. Get a Swamp. I don't know if our opponent... Yeah, it looks like they're not playing Plains. And then we will Languish. Pass the turn. Well, now we need a tree. And we need our opponent not to keep drawing morphs, because these Death Mist Raptors will keep returning to the battlefield. Hopefully cutting our opponent off white helps. Oh, and the GGs! The tree comes through again! And this is one of the least likely Christmas stories. Christmas tree can't be stopped. Okay. Sure. Sweet. All right. Against the odds time, in celebration of Christmas, we are playing the evilest Christmas tree in Magic. Some tree of Perdition action. We even have some ornaments to decorate our tree, if our opponent is indeed playing this game. Well, okay. We'll keep this. We have one of our ornaments, pseudo-ornaments in Triskaidekaphobia, but no tree to go with it yet. Swamp for our opponent and passes. Well, we will play a Watery Grave. Tapped. Pass the turn. Opponent. Mutavault. And Scrapheap Scrounger. More Triskaidekaphobias, eh? I'll play Mutavault. Pass the turn. Gonna need a tree at some point, I think, to go along with these Triskaidekaphobias. Opponent. Adepts. Combat. It's in. Yeah, let's kill it. It'll be coming back eventually, but good for now. Opponent. Another Scrapheap Scrounger. And a Castle Lockwing. Well, there's the tree. Well, okay, we got a plan. Drown Catacombs, pass the turn. Can it work? Can our tree live? Does our opponent have Rankle or something to ruin our day? Opponent goes to combat. Gets in. Hits us. Down to 17. Oh, this Castle Lockwing's also an issue, isn't it? We drop to 17. Opponent. Land. Thoughtseize. Sure. Takes the tree. And a Spawn of Mayhem. Well, we're going to need to draw some removal at some point. Yeah, that is removal. I'll play the land. Kill Spawn of Mayhem. Although this means Scrapheap Scrounger gets to come back. Oh, Lord, opponent. Quite possibly the slowest aggro player we've played against in a minute or two. Maybe a bad internet connection or something. So far, we've played the game for 54 seconds, and our opponent's up to 3 minutes in 45 seconds. Opponent's going to fire up the Mutavault. Get frisky. Hits us. Blood-Soaked Champion plays a land. Well, we will play Castle Locthwain, play Pack Rat, and pass the turn. Opponent, yeah. These Scrapheap Scroungers have been pretty obnoxious. Make another Pack Rat. Unfortunately, they're going to have to go on chump block duty. Opponent fires up Mutavault. Goes attacking. Well, we block Mutavault. We drop to 2. Opponent has another Blood-Soaked Champion. And thinks for a while, passes. Now play the land. Play Murderous Rider. Pass the turn. Still not sure this is going to be able to keep us alive here. Opponent untaps. Plays a land. Yeah, sadly we didn't get to do tree things. Awkwardly, this Castle Locthwain makes our main tree plan a little tricky. Opponent thinks for a while. Castle Locthwain's down to 16. Goes to combat. Attacks. Well, we need to discard Thoughtseize. Make a rat. Block, block, block. Stay at 2. And opponent has Gutter Bones. And passes. Well, Gifted Aetherborn is not the worst. Play Gifted Aetherborn. Gifted Aetherborn's actually pretty good. Play Triskaidekaphobia. Yeah, I don't think we can attack. Pass the turn. Alright. We're like stabilizing-ish. Opponent plays a land. They still have one Scrapheap that can come back at the moment. But we have a nice little wall of lifelinkers for the time being. And Triskaidekaphobia. So, opponent draws. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. That was an interesting call by our opponent. Yeah, I think we have to gain a life, unfortunately. Because our opponent, I thought they almost killed themselves, but, well, okay. Triskaidekaphobia. Pass the turn. Opponent gets back Scrapheap Scrounger. Oh, activate that Castle Locthwain. Activate that Castle Locthwain. Activate it. Rotting Regisaur. Activate it. Draw that card. You know you wanna. Opponent goes to combat. Attacks. Well, in that case, we will fire up Mutavault. Block with Mutavault. Untap. Wow, so close. The Castle Locthwain. I can't believe we're not dead. Murderous Rider's interesting. Alright, pass the turn. Opponent gets back Scrapheap Scrounger. Discards her last card. Mutavault. Draws to 16. One more draw. Opponent Thoughtseizes. Well, in that case, we will Murderous Rider, or Swift End, Rotting Regisaur. Oh! Opponent goes to 14! Opponent goes to 14! It's happening! Oh, opponent did not take into account the life loss. Attacks. We block. Oh, we got him! We got him with Triskaidekaphobia. Oh my goodness. It happened! I cannot believe we're winning this. Opponent. Yes, okay. Triskaidekaphobia. 2 of them. Let's lose a life. And lose a life. Number 1. Opponent goes 13. Whoa! Through a Castle Locthwain. I can't believe we stabilized. Whoa! Well, we didn't get the tree combo, but that was relatively effective, I will say. Now, I guess we bring in a couple Languishes and go down. What do we go down? Leyline of the Void is also somewhat appealing. Let's bring in Leyline of the Void too. Tempted to go down Thoughtseizes. I think we go down Thoughtseizes and go down one Underworld connection. Right like that. I cannot believe that worked. I can't believe our opponent cast that Thoughtseize. This hand. Alright. I mean, I guess we keep it. We got our combos. No ley line, no early interaction other than a gifted Aetherborn, Blood-Soaked Champion. Yeah, opponent passes. Well, land and go. We are going to need to draw lands, though, for this hand to actually work. Opponent untaps. Combat gets in. Sure. Thought seizes. Ugh. Well, we needed that gifted Aetherborn. Without that, this hand is so slow. Like, insanely slow. We just have all the expensive cards and none of the cheap cards. They might not even take it. They might just have Fatal Push in hand and not care. But, okay, takes gifted Aetherborn. Hopes we don't draw lands. Well, we don't draw a land. All right, 2 lands in a row, deck. 2 lands in a row. I have faith in you that you can do it. Opponent. Combat gets in. Yeah, sure. Please, no Spawn of Mayhems. Gutterbones. Opponent passes. Can we draw land? Well, no. But we can play Gifted Aetherborn, which, if that sticks, it is good defense. Opponent. Come on. No Fatal Pushes. All right, Blood-Soaked Champion. That's okay. That's not a Fatal Push. And now Gifted Aetherborn just holds down the fort. Land. All right. Well, we will pass the turn. Awkward, awkward, awkward. Both players stuck on 2 lands at the moment, except opponent's deck functions much better on 2 lands than ours, I think. If they ever kill this Gifted Aetherborn, things go bad in a hurry. Opponent goes to combat. Wow, big attack. Now we block a Blood-Soaked Champion. Go to 14. And then opponent just gets it back. Knight of the Eben Legion. Well, kill that. Untap. Yeah, okay, there's a land. Urborg. Getting closer. We still need another one, but one more and things become interesting. With Trees of Perditions and Triskaidekaphobias, opponent also finds a land. Which means they can duress us, which means we will kill Gutterbones. Takes Triskaidekaphobia. No attacks. Ooh, that's a land. Okay, well, it is officially tree time. And this also means we get to get in with Gifted Aetherborn. I mean, if there's one thing you could say about Tree, it's that it blocks for days. Yeah, Gates of Life, pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Also survives Languish, which is nice. And actually kind of combos with Languish, because it lowers its toughness. Opponent. Wow, kills? Interesting. Interesting. We would love a land for this Ob-Nixilis. That's our best draw. Well, tree blocks. Opponent passes. Land? Alright, land untapped. Play Ob-Nixilis. Start drawing cards. Pass the turn. Actually, our opponent's pretty close to Triskaidekaphobia life total. Opponent untaps. Swamp. Rankle, master of Prankles. Attacks. Do they go at us or do they go at Ob-Nixilis? Alright, gonna go at Ob-Nixilis, sure. So Ob-Nixilis drops to 3. However, this Languish is gonna be good. Yep. Ob-Nixilis to 3. Opponent passing. Second Languish. Well, draw a card with Ob-Nixilis. Oh. Well, step 1, Languish. Step 2, Watery Grave untapped. Pass the turn. We found our Christmas ornament, our little froggy Christmas ornament. That means we can put our opponent to 1. Another Rankle. Opponent attacks Ob-Nixilis. Well, I think we take this opportunity to... Alright, so how we do this is we will maintain priority, activate Tree of Perdition, and turn to Frog. Opponent goes to 1. So close. Opponent passes. Yes. Oh, make it a 1-1. Merry Christmas, opponent. Whoa. Oh, yes. Oh, that was so good. Oh, it worked against a good deck too. Oh my god, that was awesome. Well, Merry Christmas everyone. That's our episode. Got him with the Christmas tree and the ornament. Oh lord. Whew. Alright, that was sweet. So what did we learn this week about the evil Christmas tree in Pioneer? And overall, I guess we were on the nice list this year, not the naughty list, because we went 4-1 with the deck. With Tree of Perdition, our Christmas Tree, and Turn to Frogs, and Triskaidekaphobia, the deck actually was, like, surprisingly good, more exciting. We won most of our games with Tree of Perdition. We had a couple of, like, random wins where we just, like, killed stuff in Pack Rat, but for the most part, we were either directly winning with our Christmas Tree, or our opponent saw, like, the tree and the Triskaidekaphobia and would, like, scoop a turn before we actually got to technically kill them with it. So I'm, like, kind of surprised at how effective this deck actually was. We got the kills, combo kills on all levels. We got the Turn to Frog kill. My favorite kill in all of our matches was one where we had Turn to Frog in hand, Tree of Perdition on the battlefield. We put our opponent to 1 on their end step and then just top deck Turn to Frog so we can attack for 1 with our tree by making it lose Defender. Nothing is better than that. That was one of my favorite wins we've ever had. We had Triskaidekaphobia kills. We had some amazing, like, stabilization games against aggro. We were, like, almost dead at gaining life with Triskaidekaphobia, finally combo off and win. So all around, I feel like this was a very Merry Christmas and a happy holiday season indeed, because the deck actually, like, worked. I figured this would be janky and pretty bad, but Tree of Perdition is in an oddly okay place in the Pioneer format. Hard to kill for aggro decks, impossible to kill for, like, red-based removal decks, blocks everything. Like, our opponent can play a Ghalta, and Tree of Perdition actually just, like, straight up blocks it, which makes it kind of effective in a lot of matchups where people are playing these big green creatures, and then eventually it just combos off and win us the game. So I don't know what to say. It was a Merry Christmas in my opinion. Hopefully it's been a Merry Christmas and a happy holiday season for all you as well. So that's been the Evil Christmas Tree, our holiday special Against the Odds episode. If you missed the Against the Odds poll this week, which we didn't have one because of the special episode, make sure to follow the link down below to vote for next week's deck. Until then, you all are amazing. I hope you have a wonderful holidays, a happy new year. Thank you so much for hanging out this year and being awesome. Hopefully you enjoyed the deck too. Yeah, so thanks for being great, and I will talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.